Take two this time. My kids decided to come out. Anyway, this is my mare Fancy. She's a 2-year-old. I have not had her very long, so I have not worked with her very often. So this is as much new for me as it is her with us working together. What I want to demonstrate is using a curry comb, because this can often be the most rough piece of equipment that you use on a horse, as it's designed to get the dirt out of the skin. Right now, if you look at her, she's pretty happy. She's grazing, which is her favorite thing to do. As you can see, she has a pot belly. I need to put her on a diet wool. So she's pretty happy. Her ears are tilted back, listening to me, but not laid back. She can see me and she's looking at me, but she's eating grass. If I had to describe her, I would say she's a pretty content horse at the moment. Fairly happy and relaxed, eating grass. She doesn't fear me. She's not worried about me being here. So to start currying, I'm going to come up here on her neck. I'm going to touch her to make sure she knows I'm here. I know she was looking at me, but I'm doing it anyway, out of respect for her. And then I'm going to start moving this round and round. Now, I'm gentle with it because I'm new to her and she's new to me. I don't know how sensitive she is. I don't think she's a very sensitive horse, though I'm very careful with the curry comb around the knees. See, the knees she doesn't like. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Doesn't like her head. I'm going to keep working back towards her back, making small circles. And what I'm watching for is her eyes, her ears. She's looking at me currently. I'm looking for, right now, I've got an itchy spot on her belly. It feels really good as her lip is tightened. So I can tell this feels really, really good to her. As I find itchy spots, she will tighten her lip right here. Sometimes she'll groom the air, or she can groom, if there was another horse, she would groom another horse. I know one area that she doesn't like to be touched is her udder area, so I'm very careful about that. I'm gentle over the points of the hip, gentle over the bones of the legs. Thank you. Because those are sensitive areas that can hurt. Gentle over the spine as well, just because you don't want to hurt them, you don't want to cause the horse any pain. Right now she's listening to me, she's standing relaxed, paying attention to me. I wouldn't say she's unhappy, but she's paying attention, she's cautious. I'm going to ask her to move over. Come on. Girl. And I'm going to repeat this on the other side. Going to let her know I'm here. Start currying in small circles. Start with the neck first. Move on to the shoulders. Again, being very gentle over the point of the shoulder. Being very gentle over the legs, which she does not really like. So very gentle. Come back up here to the withers. Along the side of the back. Firm, even pressure. See if I can find the itchy spot again. Now she doesn't care. This side she's really not caring. Gentle again over the hip. Gentle over the back legs. Gentle over the butt. Now, she's still happy. Her ears are back, listening to my voice, the sound of my voice. But she's eating grass. She's generally happy. When I touch her side and lean against her, she has a reaction with her muscles. That's an involuntary movement. That's to get flies off. She's listening. Right now, she's listening to a car pass. So her ears have come forward to follow the sound. But generally, she's a happy mare. She was happy with me grooming her, other than the other side, which we noticed when I worked on the other side and got down near her leg. She wasn't happy about that, and she let me know. She put her ears back, put her nose towards me, tried to bite me. All signs of being unhappy. Part 2. So my stallion here is actually demonstrating what it looks like to be, and he's annoyed with the flies at the moment. Ooh. Hold on, I gotta fix something. Ooh. Ooh. Good boy. He's in a new harness. He is demonstrating what a miniature pleasure driving discipline would look like. He's groomed. He's been groomed head to toe. The one thing he doesn't have done, which I can't do at the moment, is his bridle path is clipped. And an American miniature horse would be further down. I don't show with him, so I don't have his whole mane done. Sorry, the flies are bothering me. No, thank you. So one of the ways to tell a miniature horse in a harness, or any horse for that matter in a harness, is that while there are harnesses out there that are used for riding, which include a breeching and a crupper, one of the biggest things I look for, and to know the difference, and I pick out, and I know that this is a horse that's for pleasure driving or for driving, is the saddle here. This harness has a breast collar instead of a chest strap. So this one's a little different. This is a working harness. And I look for a bridle, a driving bridle. A driving bridle for the most part has what we call blinders, so that the horse cannot see the cart behind them. This is a safety feature, so if they saw the cart behind them and it scared them, they aren't going to run away from it. So the parts of the harness, we have a bridle, a bit, bridle, the blinders, the chin strap is here. Connected to the bridle is what's called an overcheck or a check rein, depending on who you are. There's two different types of check reins. This one is an overcheck specifically. Check reins themselves go from the bit to the side of the bridle and back. An overcheck is called an overcheck because it goes over the top of the head. So this connects to the bit here, comes up over, attaches right here, and attaches back to the saddle. And it prevents him from putting his head down, so that he can't eat grass while he's in a harness. He can't buck, because to buck they have to be able to put their head down. Moving from front to back, you have a leather breast collar, which connects with a hook here. You have the hames, which is this metal part that rests on the breast collar. There's actually a groove in it, and there's hooks top and bottom to keep it secure and fastened on there. And then you have the traces. These traces run back to the cart and connect the horse to the cart. Next, you have the saddle. Ooh. This is the saddle. It does not have to be as tight as a riding saddle. It's not going to have any weight put on it. It's not, there's no weight put on this at all. So it can be a little bit looser. I put my fingers in as long as it's comfortable between his belly and my hand. We're good. These are keepers. The poles or the shafts from the cart go through these and it holds them up. They rest in here. They just sit and hang out in here. This piece connects this saddle, which is this, to the breeching. Ooh. This is the breeching. The whole general idea of this is that when the cart goes downhill or he's stopping, it will pull against his back and put pressure here, and it will hold the cart back. Ooh. These pieces on the saddle, the hames, and the back are rings for the reins to run through. The reins run through these to keep them all nice and aligned and straight. This is called a crupper. This helps the saddle not flip forward and to move all of this forward. It keeps it where it's supposed to go, so it sits where it's supposed to sit. This is a brand new harness on him. It's not exactly fitting the way I would like. I'm gonna have to have it adjusted and possibly get a different harness. But that's the harness. Grooming for a pleasure driving is simple. Bath your horse, let him dry. Ooh. I know the flies are bugging you, buddy. Hold on. Groom them with your curry comb, your brush, your hard brush, your soft brush. Use a spray on them to make them nice and shiny, like show sheen. And then you have options. Depending on the class that you're in, may have different grooming standards. I always recommend that people look up before they do it. Some classes require the manes to be banded, which is a small section of the mane taken and a band put at the top to keep it all laying down nice and neat. Some require the tail to be braided in a French braid down the tail. Other classes do not require braiding. They just require a really good groom, which is what I did with him, which is just the hair down and brush to one side and laying flat, which his does not do, and an overall clean appearance, cleanly groomed. Another added touch that you can do if you so choose is you can paint the horse's feet so that they're black. And that is the grooming procedure for a Western pleasure horse. The way I recognize a Western pleasure driving horse, not even a Western pleasure driving horse, but just a driving pleasure horse, is looking for key pieces of the harness. Like I mentioned earlier, the saddle, a breast collar, a bridle with blinkers. Those are the things that I look for, and that's how I would tell automatically that this horse is a pleasure driving horse.